Good early morning. It's 3:24 here. Tracy with Sweet Spot E-Magazine. Let me just jump right in. Thank you for the subscribers. Thank you so very much for the comments, for the likes, the views, and the shares. I appreciate each and every one of you and love you. If you feel like you want to comment, as you see, I do. Comment back. All right. This morning, I was actually asleep, but I woke up, of course. They woke up out of their deep sleep. Somebody woke up as if they were under this trance, this magic spell, this haze. Somebody said the right words, snapped their finger, and the person woke up. Bottom of the deck, we got Take the Leap. They woke up. They have no choice but to take a leap, because once you know, you cannot unknow. Once you see, you cannot unsee. What's understood don't even have to really be explained anymore. Someone is taking the leap. Someone woke the fuck up. Someone is feeling, I don't know what I was thinking. Because now things are being mirrored back to them. Questions about who they are and who they are at their highest self. Someone is showing someone something back to them that they don't like. But it's the truth. It's just the mirror effect. People will act a certain way and not give it a certain thought. But when that person is treated the same way that they have treated others, then herein lies the problem. Someone doesn't like what they're seeing, what they're being shown. Because with that mirror, it's a mirror of them. And so they're having to be accountable for some shit that they thought was hidden. They thought they was doing some mirror magic. Nope. The mirror was just turned right back on them. Let's talk about this. Let's not talk about that. Now this person is thinking about it greatly, deeply, dearly. They're thinking about everything that they did. They're thinking about how they acted or reacted. They're thinking about who they supported, who they didn't choose to support. They're actually thinking about their own integrity in the situation. What did they stand for? Or did they even stand at all? Or were they too weak to even get up out of the chair? Someone is looking at that, and no one wants to think that you are a weak, timid, scared ass weasel. No one wants to think that. That's like not even a good thought. But someone is realizing they've been weak, scared, timid little weasel. But now they're thinking of their present situation. They're seeing it for what it is. It's like they feel like, hey, that was then. I need to let that bullshit go because I see that I held on to something way too long. And it didn't just hurt me, but it hurt me and those around me that were connected to me. Now this person wants to feel whole from the inside to the outside. They want to be in perfect balance. The sun and the moon. They want to feel complete. Someone is having some clarity because somebody woke the fuck up. It's like that when you wake up. And you know, there is a saying that says, oh, you're going to hate yourself when you wake up in the morning. Because when people finally wake up to the bullshit that they've been doing in their own lives that have hurt them, they're like, oh my gosh, what was I doing? Someone sees that they're going to have to transform themselves. They're going to have to go back to that inner child and fix their accept, respect, love, that inner child. Comfort that inner child, to let that inner child know that you're safe. I'm all grown up now. You are safe. And nothing and no one can hurt you. It's time for them to start with that inner child so that they can have that transformation to be whole. Understanding that that transformation and that wholeness all hold that pearl of wisdom right there. It's like you didn't have that wisdom whenever you were a child, and that's why things went the way that they went. But you carried those emotions. You carried those memories, whether they were happy memories, whether they were confusing memories, whether they were cloudy memories. You carried all of that. And it's like you never really processed it as an adult. It's time that you do that so that you can stop with the limiting beliefs. Somebody, they was sleeping really good and then they woke up. The magician. It's like someone woke up to games, trickery with this mirror. Someone had a download, a message, an email. They watched a documentary. They looked at a book. They did something and they saw, wait a minute. There's something that's not ha-ha funny, but funny that's going on. The Knight of Swords. Someone had a conversation with them and brought out this. Someone had a conversation with them and brought this out, talking about, you know, things that they've been through, lessons that they learned, how they needed to rely on God, faith, wisdom, but how they needed to be honest, how they needed to be really look at things as what they really were. This person was completely honest with them. They brought some shit out. They started a conversation for this ass to show you talking about this. Baby, no. Okay, we can talk about that, but first, before we talk about this, I want to know about this. This the really important shit right here, because this the shit that happened first. Let's talk about this shit first before we get to that shit. Somebody don't want to have that conversation. Someone didn't want to have to look inward. They didn't want to have to do no introspection. They was cool projecting outwardly for as long as they have been. But now, it's been turned around. Something has ended. No. We're not about to do this like this no more. You was sitting there trying to bring it out, put somebody else in the hot spot. Who on the hot spot now? And guess what? Somebody is turning up the heat. Somebody woke the fuck up. It was somebody they was trying to play these mind games on. Somebody, this King of Cups, realized somebody was playing all up in his face. Somebody was playing all up in his face. And they was trying to act like they wasn't playing in his face, but they was playing in his face. They was trying to act like, no, boo, it's me. It's me, honey. But they see all up to the present. This person playing up in his face. It's like they got a clue. They went inward. They started thinking. They said, you know what, I'm gonna act like I'm watching TV, but I'm really gonna be thinking. I'm gonna be thinking about all this shit that's really going on. I'm gonna put all this together. Because there's been some definite heartache and heartbreak here in my home. And I see that somebody been seriously playing up in my face. It's like they didn't want to see it, but now they have no choice but to see it. No choice. None. Zip. Zilch. Zero. Nada. Yeah. Now they want to be whole. Can't make this up. They're ready. They're ready for the clarity. They're ready for the secrets to come out because they are coming out. Whether this person wants them to or not. But they're coming out. And the reason that they're coming out is because this person's been going along too long. You know, maybe the only one working, this other person sitting at home, but doing shit. So it's doing stuff to someone else. Your family members. The star of your show. it's justice that's coming back now. It's like this person is realizing that they made decisions about their happiness and about a relationship that caused nothing but drama and trauma with all these damn swords. 10 of wands, 10 of swords, 8 of swords. Now they're looking at stuff. They're really looking at everything now. Now they're ready to protect themselves and theirs. Now they're seeing how they should have protected themselves and theirs. It's almost like they should have gone to battle. They should have stuck up for whoever this was. Because whoever this was part of their family, lived in their house. Yeah, this is coming out. All of it is coming out. It's transformation for sure. This person is not going to be happy. This person is not happy right now because nobody wants their dirty little secrets to come out. Everybody wants to feel like their shit is on locktight and the skeletons ain't going to come out the closet. You know how we all like that shit. But like they say, what goes on in the dark always comes to the light. And I'm here to let you know, the light is here. Clarify the transformation, please, Spirit. But I feel like, this transformation for you is going to be a positive, wonderful thing. Because number one, the truth shall set you free. And who doesn't want to be free? Who doesn't want to be whole again, happy, loving, transformed, feeling like they can do this, feeling like there is a purpose, there is a goodness to life. Someone is willing to be honest and have these conversations and do this research and find out this information, or someone else is bringing up this conversation, doing their research and asking about this information. But somebody is helping someone else to deal with their own inner child drama and trauma. It's like the information was already provided and somebody was like, yeah, okay, whatever. That's good for the kids. But now this person is thinking, wait a minute. I might need to do this. Because I see now that I have some shit that I haven't let go of. I see now that the way that shit is being explained to me, there's some shit that I wasn't thinking about. I didn't see it, but this person has explained it in a way that I cannot help but to see it. Because this person is making me, challenging me, guiding me, pushing me, even telling me it's time to deal with my inner child. It's time to be happy. It's time to be able to go away from what no longer serves, because Spirit is clearly wanting you to lay this down. Let it go. Understand it. See it differently. Come from a space and a place of strength, not a space and a place of being a victim. Because you're still that confused little child, still not knowing what to do, still not really understanding about life. That's not you anymore. You're an adult. It's time for you to deal with life as an adult. And the wisdom. It's like with the Four Swords, having to know when to act and when not to act. Having to know when to trust your inner self, because you have that connection with God, because you will pray about it. The inner connection with God. Because you will pray about it. And God will show you the way. But whether you decide to move or not is another thing. But someone is seeing how their lack of movement in the past has hurt them and everyone else. Ace of Wands. Movement. Someone is seeing. Someone is understanding. There were several times that they had several opportunities to make a different choice. And they chose to stay there. And so now someone is talking about that. Things that they worked on, things that they kept in the secret, things that they thought they could just, do, or nobody would know or whatever. But they see that all of that is coming out. Justifiably so. They are having to really work on themselves. They are really having to work on these communications, because they're having to explain what the fuck happened. What the fuck happened that you wanted to keep silent, quiet, in the hush hush? Let's talk about that. Did you think I didn't know? Do you think I didn't know about how you was trying to keep that on the down low? Hush, hush. Not talk about it? You thought that you was being super duper slick? No. I knew about it. I knew about it. But I wanted to see what you was going to say about it. So I acted like I didn't know. So now this person is like really having to think about some things. Why? What's up? And not what's up with someone else, but what's up with them. And how in the present, this is their energy. This is their surroundings. This is who they're with. This is the present. Five of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Devil. They know it's time. And like I said, they're going somewhere. They're acting like they are watching TV or something else. Just something so they can just be staring off into space, but they're putting it together and they're just keeping quiet about it. Yeah, because they're tired. They're tired of feeling like this. They're tired of feeling like they have regrets and everything. And they know that there's a lot of things that they have to bring up. They have to bring about. They have to look at. They have to do their own dark night of the soul. Someone is forcing this person to go through their own dark night of the soul, and they don't like it. They don't like it today. In the present, they don't like that at all. But they're going to like it when they come out on the other side, and they're going to see how they were holding themselves back. They're going to see what they were doing, holding themselves back. I mean, that transformation is so positive. That's what's allowing them to take charge of their life again. That's what's giving them the strength to move forward. That's what's giving them that courage, that heart. That transformation, it was everything. It's wisdom, it's love, it's happiness, it's attitude, it's direction, it's truth. Someone is finding that them talking about and bringing up all the shit that they didn't want to ever, the shit that they always felt like they would just forget and move on, and they wouldn't have to remember that for the rest of their life. They are now seeing that they have to remember that shit today in order for them to move on, in order for them to get over this. You know, in order for them to be able to release themselves from that hurt inner child shit that happened whenever they were growing up in their home. I mean, you know, their parents' home or with their grandparents or whoever they live with. Everything that they didn't want to have to deal with, all of that shit, they're finding that they have to deal with it. Somebody was awakened. It's like Spirit said, it's time to wake up. Are you ready for the lesson? And they're like, the lesson? Yeah. School starts today. I'm like, wait, what? Helping them to put them on the road to be confident, self-esteem, have their money flowing to them and not away from them. All the positive qualities of the King of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. We got the Page of Pentacles. And we got the Queen of Pentacles, clarifying the wisdom and the Four of Swords. This is this conversation that this person had but didn't want to have with this person who's been there, done that, and is giving this person instruction on how for them to be there and done that, get there, done that, been there, done that, however you supposed to say it for somebody else. This is them telling them, you want to get here? This is all you got to do. You got to do this, 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 and then this is where you'll end up. Somebody didn't want to have that conversation, but they didn't have a choice. They didn't have a choice. At the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. Someone's heart has been awakened. Awakened to, like, their responsibilities. Awakened to the type of husband that they actually, or father that they actually need to be. Awaken to the truth. No matter what. No matter what. Following that. Bottom of the deck. The world. It was so small I almost couldn't see it. I feel like someone is in the process of learning lessons. They haven't really done it yet. They're still going through this mirror effect. They're still being shown everything. They're still having dreaded conversations. They're still thinking, oh God, what is next? What else is this person going to talk about? This person is about to talk about everything that has ever kept them stuck. This person is coming in like a flash of lightning. And just every time this person thinks, okay, maybe that's the end of it, this person says, boom, comes in with something else, kicks it off. Something else they have to answer to. Something else they have to think about. Something else they have to address. Every fucking time. That introspection, we got the 5 of Cups. We got the 4 of Cups. And we got the 3 of Cups. Oh. So yeah, they see in the now that they sat here. I feel like they are in regret that they didn't see what they should have been seeing, and instead they were sitting here following the crowd, following the masses. That's what they're seeing now. That's why they have that regret, because they didn't see what they had, and it's affected them. 3 of Swords. It hurt their heart. They see that. I mean, he looks like he is really regretting that shit too. And today, realizing somebody still all up in his face, playing all up in his energy, playing in his face. Not just the energy, playing up in his face. Thinking you too stupid to even know. You so stupid. Oh. We got the 2 of Cups, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. And then we also have the Emperor, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, ooh, and the Fool. Oh my goodness. So apparently this Emperor's money is really, really funny because he done made a foolish ass mistake. He done did some shit, like I said, following the the masses. And this Queen of Cups, she's like doing fine. She's on her own. She's got everything she needs, you know. And she is feeling good about herself. She's connected to spirit. She knows where she's going. She's on her true north. And she's feeling good. She feels like, you know what? It's like almost this person feels like she validates her. She feels validated by herself. But this is someone that Emperor was supposed to help, to support. But this is that devil energy because it's landing right on it. Right on it. But the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And then at the bottom, we got the Ten of Rods. So it's like present day, this person thought that, you know, they're not attributing the energy that they're being around. They're not attributing the person that lives with them or the person that's doing the most as doing the most. Clarifying the wholeness in the Sun card. We got the Three of Rods, the Moon, Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Rods again, and then the Ten of Cups. This wholeness, this Sun card, this Five of Cups. Becoming whole is shedding a lot of light on shit that we regret, on shit that we didn't notice, on shit that we acted like we didn't see. And finally, all that shit that we acted like we didn't see or we didn't notice or we didn't want to look at, it's all coming back. It's all coming out. And this Queen of Pentacles is seeing who did what and when. Or was this Queen of Pentacles who caused it? Because we did see the King of Pentacles. And we did see the Four of Wands. So we know that this is within someone's home. So it looks like it was this mother, stepmother, grandmother, whoever is the one that was causing the shit. And someone is starting to really see this now. Because all of this stuff was coming to the light. Everything that went on in the dark. Oops. Everything that went on in the dark is coming to the light. Oops. Ten of Rods and the Ten of Cups. So instead of this being a happy home, a happy life, it's been something that's been a burden. This could have been for the last 10 years, 20 years. Maybe the first 10 years were happy and then the second 10 years went down the motherfucking drain. We got the Page of Pentacles. Could be about a child. Could actually have to do with the child. What about this transformation? What about this person taking charge? Please show me about this transformation. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Rods. So someone is taking charge. They're looking at their money, and they're seeing that their money is actually like their money is going down because of some sort of action. Knight of Rods, King of Wands. They did something hastily. It's like maybe they understood that their money went down. They had to be honest with themselves, or something about their money went down because they made some type of rash move, or not even necessarily that their money is going down. Oh, maybe they are relocating and going with a different company or something like that with the Knight of Rods. Oops. Because at the bottom we got the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, I bet this person is saying, hey, I actually need to leave this place. It feels like this person may be relocating, doing the inner work so that they can have the confidence that they need to go ahead and go somewhere else, because they see that this situation that they're in right now is a lose-lose. They're never going to get to where they want to go. No matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, they are never going to be able to make it because of the limiting beliefs that surround that whole place and space. That inner child. Please clarify that inner child. And sometimes we do. We have to leave. Clarifying the inner child, the Seven of Rods. Exactly. This is you going back, addressing all those times, all those scary instances, and protecting yourself. Sticking up for yourself. Letting yourself know. Sticking up for yourself. Not afraid to say it. Not afraid to do it. Not afraid to be about it. Because you know that the most that's going to happen is someone else is not going to like what you got to say. And that's their problem, not yours. Defending that inner child. Defending that person that someone else beat up, mistreated, abused, misused, talked down to, made to feel small, made to feel insignificant, made to feel invisible, made to feel like the family fucking garbage can. That person has gone in and dealt with that. We got the Eight of Rods. We got the Page of Pentacles. And we got the Empress. Some information is coming in. Some information is coming in from this child to this Empress. It's like maybe this is positive because this child is reaching out. There's something that's going on with this Empress and this child, but this child is reaching out. And maybe this child is reaching out because here we are. They want to have a conversation. They want to know. They're ready. Because where they're at right now, they feel left out in the cold. They feel less than. They don't feel like they're seen. They don't feel like they're celebrated. They don't feel like they're welcome. They don't even feel like they belong. It's like they want to go back to have a happier time where they felt like they were celebrated. Someone is sending out a message. Someone is ready to make a change. They're thinking about it. And they're mostly thinking about, the giving and the receiving. What it would be like. They're thinking about what they would be able to create. How they could start their life over. How they could do it. How they would dare themselves to dream. Let's grab some from the stack. Game over. Someone's mirror magic has been caught. Someone's game has been seen. Someone has woken up. They have awakened. Someone will never be the same. Ever. Says, tell them to kiss my ass. It's just you having some inner strength. And that's on that death card, that inner introspection. The inner strength, understanding that, you know what? I should have had the inner strength to tell somebody to kiss my ass before. You ain't going to come in here and do all this bullshit and then think I'm going to stick around. That's what they're feeling like they should have said. Instead of not saying anything and sticking around. What else? Remain, think, dream, pray, positive. In the end, I win. Me. That wholeness, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Everything that came to the light, it backfired on the person that was doing it. And it backfired because that person was jealous. Guess what? God has already worked it out. God said, forgive everyone. 2 graves were dug. One for me, one for you. And it was good enough for them, so they need to understand it's good enough for the person who sent it. Someone tried to steal from you. It's like they was trying to fight over money that's no longer there. That's what it was. They was fighting over money. And now that money has been taken away. Someone needs to understand that they can get the message. Someone needs to understand that someone else acts like they didn't get the message, but they did. And someone else needs to understand that your story, your entire story, the story that you don't want to come up, the story you don't want to come out, the story you don't want to talk about, that story, that's the one that's going to be addressed first. not the story that you were trying to slide on in. Not that one. We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. All right. See y'all soon.